Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today we have a champion, a gymnast, and of course her mother.
Hello.
This is Kendra Magee, and this is Emma Magee. She is really, I think, a future Olympic
That's
gymnast.
what we're trying. That's what she's trying for.
Kendra, or Emma, is 11 years old, and we brought a bunch of medals she has. You can see they don't mess around. They give you the good stuff down here. And she is just come back from what do you call Region 7? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about how you got into gymnastics.
Well, my mom saw me so we went to this playground and I was really fast on monkey bars, and
Right.
at home I used to just flip around or whatever. So then she put me in to gymnastics classes, and then I started getting really good.
Yeah? And you like it?
Yeah.
So mom's not forcing you to do this?
No.
No, you're like one of those girls that just likes to climb on stuff. And so what's your favorite, what do you call it in gymnastics?
Event.
Yeah, event. Yes. What is your favorite event?
Probably floor.
And what is that? That's like where you run and tumble and jump and flip.
Dance,
Yeah.
all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta. What are the rules to that?
Well, you have to have your full split and your jumps. You have to have clean tumbling, and there's these lines around the floor, and you're not allowed to step out of bounds.
Yeah,
on
because
them.
that there counts against you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What, it's like the dismount. I always heard that. If the dismount falls apart, that kind of
Yes,
messes you all
gotta
up.
stick it.
Yeah, that's the thick of it. So, can you do those sawhorses you stand up on and flip around? What do you call that?
That's the balance beam, and then the vault is where you're running down the track, basically, and
Right.
she does a round-off back handspring onto the vault. And what are you doing now? You're flipping out of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you know where to? Because you're flipping around. How do you get your feet right on that thing?
Well, usually we have this, so our coaches will give us settings, and then they'll see if they work out with us. If they do, then we'll be able to tell where our hands and feet can go.
Yeah. After you do it 100 times.
Yeah.
Have you ever fell off those things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you learn. I tell people all the time, you don't learn from successes, you learn from
Oh,
failures.
absolutely, yeah.
So what are you planning to do now? You just finished this meet, and tell us a little bit about it. Where did you place? Did you come in first place?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. How about that?
Yeah, so she is a regional vault and beam champion, and then
Okay.
she came second all around and second on floor.
Yeah.
And basically the regionals is we had our state meet where it's just the state of Virginia. Regional, you've got Virginia, West Virginia, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and
Well, that's
West
a pretty
Virginia.
big deal. It's not just 3 or 4 girls
Yes.
from Front Royal, right?
No, so this was 6 states, so it was a big one. And
Best of the best.
yeah, her team has been, and there's only 7 of them. Call them the Mighty 7 because they've come in first place every single meet this year, and then it states they're the number 1 in the country as far as every gym for level
That's a
7.
big deal.
It
This
is.
is something you can take with you. It sounds a little silly now, but your whole life, can be things you'll learn and the things you've done.
Oh, my
And
goodness.
the conditioning you've been in. It's a mind and body type of.
Yeah, very mental. Yeah, you can have the skills, but what have we found? It's the mental of, it's you only get one chance with this sport of performing it.
Yeah.
So
how do you get yourself into the groove to do these things? You have a routine?
Yeah. Well, usually I'll just listen to some music to hype me up or whatever.
I noticed downstairs she has a little sister. Does she bother you? Yeah, every kid's going to say. Yeah. So how do you know? Seriously, you have to get into some sort of mental state, because if you've been aggravated in school or at home, it kind of messes up your training, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Well, so sometimes I'll play music. Sometimes I'll just try to take a breather and pretend I'm at practice, do the same routine, do the same things.
Yeah.
Is what I'll tell myself, and yeah.
So what do you do for fun? Tumble and roll. And
exactly.
play monkey-
Go outside a lot.
Yeah.
Likes to
You don't
play
play
outside.
on your phone or.
No, not really.
Yeah, she's good about that. Yeah, I mean, there's really no time. She definitely checks her phone out, but no, when she gets
Yeah?
home, it's nice to just run around the neighborhood with the
Yeah.
neighborhood
So you're
kids.
11 years old, right?
Yeah.
Wow, what grade is that?
5th grade. You're about to wrap
About
this
to
up.
go
Yeah.
to 6th.
You're going to be going into the 6th?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty good jump. 6th grade is a big deal. That's middle school.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's when they start getting boyfriends.
Good
Mom
Lord.
doesn't
Don't
wanna
tell
hear
Dad. Yeah. Dad's
So what's the
nightmare.
plan for next year?
I think we're probably going to try to stay homeschooled
Okay.
if we can, because I'm trying to go to this Hopes path where that leads you to the Olympics. So I'm trying to get on that path and have a lot more meets and competitions
Yeah.
if I do that.
So how old is do you have to be to get into the Olympics? Do you know?
Well, 16. It used to be younger, but then
Right.
they stopped that because of just the pressure
Sure,
on girls
yeah.
at 13 and 14.
Yeah.
And it's really cool with what Simone Biles did because she's, 26, 27, to
Yeah.
where before your career was done at like 17.
Right.
And now it's like you're seeing a lot more older, which is good because I think the mental game is a
So
little stronger.
when I was much younger, what's the girl's name from Little? They're all short.
Yes.
And she was the girl there, was from West Virginia. What was her name?
Mary Lou Retton?
Mary Lou. That's
Yes, that was my favorite.
right. Yes. So she took a pretty good career going to coaching. Everybody does that when they get a little older.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of the girls, the older girls at her gym. They turn into instructors on the weekends, so they're pre-team, they're
Sure.
preschool girls. So yes.
So what do you think of your team members?
Yeah, they're
You better
really
say you
fun.
like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very close. It's like we're very lucky to have a really good.
Don't you think that's what helps make the whole thing work? Is when you can all kind of read each other's mind. Is that what you think?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Even at 11 years old, do you think you can?
Spends a lot of time with those girls. What are you, 24 hours a week practicing? Yeah.
So you really think you're going to go? Well, so if you were going to go to the Olympics, which event would you pick?
Probably vault or floor.
Okay, vault. Now, what do you do on the vault? Is that where you jump up on the balance beam?
The vault is the one where it looks like almost like a horse, like the vault, and
with
then
your
you run.
handles?
No, that's the boys. Yeah, the boys have
okay.
that one. This
All
one
right.
you just run and kind of you jump over and you want to flip over.
okay.
Yeah, balance beam is a good one too. She's very
So
good
do
at
you
that.
do anything where you get on like the trapeze thing on the bars? And
Bars. So she's got uneven bars. So
Yeah.
she's training now where you got to go back and forth and
Right.
flip. It
you
gets
can
hard.
watch those guys do the rings.
Oh, the rings. Yeah,
Rings are got to be hard. You got to have a lot of upper body
lots
strength.
of upper body strength.
Yeah. So you when you're in these events, I'm just curious. So everyone does all the things that you do, the
Mm-hmm.
events. So you kind of as a team, everyone does the floor, everyone does the.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny you started on the monkey bars. Huh?
Yeah, monkey bar starting. I was like, oh, let's get her energy out.
It should be one of those parkour.
Yeah, exactly.
jumpers.
Just run in the neighborhood.
Do you ride motorbikes, or skateboards, or any of that kind of stuff?
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How, does mom push you, or do you? She doesn't push you to do it.
No.
I know she supports you. They take Emma to the gym. What, 4 days a week, 5 days a week? Yeah,
5.
4 or 5 days a week in Burke, Virginia.
Yes.
And why Burke?
Because the gym she goes to, Capital, it's a national training center. So the coaches she's dealing with have actually trained national champions, Ukrainian. It's a lot of your coaches.
Yeah, they're really in the gymnastics.
Oh yeah, they're in. Yes.
Which it's obviously showing because the team is coming in first place. That's pretty
Very
darn
excellent. They are doing really good as a gym.
Well, congratulations, Emma. I really, I'm glad you came in to tell us about it.
Thank you so much for
we want
having
to
us.
encourage all young people to get a little more physical. They want to end up,
Absolutely.
big guys. You want to.
I think it's great. I think it's one of the best sports, but specifically for girls, just because of the upper body strength.
Sure.
It's tremendous for that.
Yeah.
Even if you don't stick with it, I think it's a good.
And I think the mental preparedness that you
for
get
sure.
will really help you later in life. I think you'd be real pleased. And then the discipline you have to do the homeschooling and the schoolwork and
It's a lot.
it's a lot of work. But I think you'll appreciate it later in life when you have little girls to train in gymnastics.
That's right.
Thanks again, Kendra,
Oh my
and
goodness,
thank you,
thank you
Emma,
so much for having
coming
us.
in, and keep us posted next fall when you go to these
Absolutely.
nationals, so we see how you do. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds
All right.
good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.